What's going on, guys? Step 3 here. If you guys remember, we got the sump, we got the tank put together, okay? We got the sump in the tank, cinders in the tank. That tank's all ready to go. If you haven't seen how we did that, there's a video. Oh, I'll probably link it at the end. How to, so you can go back and watch how we did that. So now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna mount our Airdog to the frame, and before we put the tank back in, so we can kind of run lines and figure all that out. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna put the pump on the bracket. We're gonna put it up there, get it set up, height wise, since it's adjustable. Get it where we want it, and then then move on from there. First thing we want to do before we put it on our bracket is we want to take out the plugs, our little plastic pluggies. We want to put our fittings in. Okay, so this part I don't recall. This here, put that in your CP3. This one here we want to set aside. This goes in the CP3. That's your CP3 plug. So we got two bigs and a little, right? We got two feed lines and a return from tank to CP3, basically inlet, outlet, return. So the one to be most careful with is the return, because it's just got a little bitty thing. So we got our pump mounted up on the bracket how we wanted. It took a minute because we wanted to kind of play around with the sizing or the adjustment on it to make sure we got it sitting right where we want it, and we do. So now I already got the main bracket tightened up. You got your spacer. There's 4 bolts in there. Got those tightened up. Now we have these little guys that we need to get tightened up, and then we can move on to the next step. Whew. Alright, so that part's done, finally. We got the bracket mounted with the pump and the filters. It all works good, fits good. Quick note, if you're doing this on a long bed crew cab, it's a lot easier to get it on the frame there than on a megacab, because the park brake assembly, the Y, is in a different place. But we got it anyways, and now we just need to put the tank in, and then we could run the harness forward and also start running our lines. Alright, little update. So we got the tank in. We started to run the harness. Like I said before, you have that inline piece that goes in line of the factory fuel pickup, fuel pump. That's no more. Plugs in there, goes between that and the factory harness of the truck, and that's what controls your Airdog. So that's in. The thing I screwed up and I didn't show you was the plus side about doing what we're doing, you know, stripping everything down like you saw us cut both lines in the pump, the factory pump. So now we have the factory hardline return from the rail, which we're still going to use that, but now our Airdog return goes up and into the top of the, let's say it would be the feed line of the factory fuel pump. So that just snaps on with one of these fittings. They actually send a fitting for that reason, for that. So that's on. So like I say, we got the return line done for the Airdog. Now we're working on the feed line from the sump to the Airdog, and then we'll be working on the feed line, obviously, from the Airdog to the CP3. And then we'll be working on the last piece, which is going to be the factory, this guy right here, this factory fuel filter delete plate thing. So once we get all that on, we will, well, we'll pretty much be done. We got to do a little bit of wiring, just hook it up to battery power, plug the pump in. We're getting right down to it, right down to the end, so. Alright guys, to give you a little update, we got everything run under the truck. The Airdog's in. Don's working under the hood right now. We run the main line, the feed line up there, and the harness. He's working on that right now. We still have to go through and put our fuel filter delete in and our CP3 fitting. So that is all we have left to do to finish this project up. That relay looks hella expensive. Get it?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Just want to make sure you caught on to that.
I'm gonna look at it. It's probably just a regular 5-pin Bosch.
It is.
Okay. Well, if you say so, I'm happy.
Alright. Finally, we get to work on this thing. So, we got our new little brass washers. They're copper. They're copper, right? They're copper. And that's this plug we're not going to use, but we're going to put the water and fuel sensor. That goes in here. Like that. Things are getting exciting. Don't break it, but just kind of make sure it doesn't leak. That's all you could ask for. This going back together is going to be super easy. Put your two 10mm in there. Put your actual rail return in there. Boom. We're done. I wish I could get you guys down there where you can see everything, but I can't. Just kind of gonna have to take my word for it for now. Until we get everything in. Okay, well. Hang on for a few minutes, I guess. Hey, tell you what, I'll bring you guys back when I get it in there and I'll show you. And then we got to finish the feed line of the CP3 and then we should be good to go. We'll just have to go get some fuel. Alrighty guys, we're back again. So we got the pump on, we got the filter delete on. Don's putting fuel in it right now. What we did was we filled that can, and I'm sorry I forgot to record this. I'll be honest. We filled it up. We took the, and this is a must. You put an Airdog or a fast on or anything, this is a must. Take the fitting off of the CP3 pump, and what we did was, you can see the aftermath right here. Took the gas can, put the hose in the gas can, turned it on, and let the pump cycle for a second to just to make sure that there's no contaminants after the filters, like pieces of hose. Let's say however you cut your hose, if there's something in the hose or if there was something in the filter or pump, whatever, you don't want any contaminants getting in that CP3 because that'll make all this work worthless. So with that being done and said, we are ready to fire this thing up and see if it runs after we've messed with it. So I'm gonna get out of here just in case something blows up or someone might get run over again.
Unnecessary.
Should I shut the hood?
Yeah, well, no, we need to check for leaks. I'll wait for it.
Oh, just start the thing. Gosh. We already primed it. So, it's running. Everything looks really good.
Still beating.
Oh, you got gauges.
Woohoo! Excellent.
All right, well, cool. That's that project done. That took a while, but hey, sometimes things aren't quick and easy. I want to thank you guys for watching the videos. If you haven't already, make sure you go down below, like and subscribe if you will, please. Yeah, just thank you for watching these. We really appreciate it. We'll see you on the next project.